Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation. So remember, if you want to guarantee that your question is going to be answered, make sure you click that link below and send me a donation. All right. So thank you for your donation. And so this email says, "Dear Mr. Locario, I stumbled into your videos yesterday and might have come across them in the past. It was, however, yesterday that what you were saying really piqued my interest. I watched a couple of your videos on women refusing to have sex with a man and listened closely to some of the reasons that you provided. I should note that you said that those were not all the reasons. Before I go any further, let me say that I am a woman. I discovered your videos because I was doing some research on why some men treat women in the manner that they do. I wanted to understand the psyche or the place from which some men come from. The reason for my interest is the manner in which my boyfriend treats and has treated me. Back to your reasons for why a woman will not sleep with a man. I felt that you did not touch on religious beliefs at all. There are some of us women who will not have sex because of this. I will try to keep this short, but let me tell you my story and why I have not slept with my boyfriend. I am deeply attracted to my boyfriend sexually. I love him deeply. When we first met, I laid out my cards on the table after a few dates. I told him that I was a virgin and that I was celibate. I don't think that it places me at a more superior position than other women, but when he pushed for sex, I felt like I owed him the truth. It was hard for me to do because I know that many men want and some would say need sex. I felt that by being honest with him, I would give him a decision about whether to stay or leave. He did not leave, but as time went on, he continued to push for sex. It was something that made me feel insecure because I knew he wanted it. Whenever he would see the effect it had on me being sad or stressed, he would tell me that it was okay. Mr. Locario, I'm very naive, or I should say that I was very naive when we met. I thought that he was really okay with that and thought the world of him until I found out that he was sleeping with another woman. I could not figure out why he said that it was okay instead of being upfront with me. We broke up and came back together again. He wanted to, but since I found out about his cheating, he went on and developed a relationship with this woman. His attitude towards me had changed. He used a lot of the tactics that you teach men in the Bad Boys Club on me, talking about his woman, elevating her in my presence, reverse psychology, and all that stuff that men do. He has become so cruel to the point that I feel that he hates me, yet he does not want to leave. I told him to leave me alone. Sometimes he is Mr. Macho, the alpha male, and a lot of times he is begging me to sleep with him. Mr. Locario, this man is a fool. All he needed was to be patient with me, and I'm pretty sure that he would have gotten what he wants. However, he messed it all up for himself and now thinks that he can break me down and somehow I will sleep with him. In short, there are times when a woman does not sleep with a man, not because she has another man or for the other reasons that you mentioned in a lot of your videos. There are some of us women who truly love a man, but he pushes us to the point where it does not seem to be something that we want to do anymore. I love a lot of your videos as they have helped me understand why he acts the way he does. I know that this is a site/forum dedicated to helping men, but I would love to send you additional questions in the future. In closing, I have one question for you. Why does he treat me the way that he does? He insists on wanting me, but is cruel ever since I found out. He used to be so nice to me. After convincing me to stay, he sometimes tells me that he does not want me. The last time he did that, I told him that I did not want him either and asked him to leave. I bluffed my way through the whole ordeal. His response was extreme rage, and the next day he presses the reset button as though nothing has ever happened. P.S. I know that some men have an alter ego to get women to drop their panties, as you say. All right, so there's a lot of stuff happening in here. You're saying that because of your religious beliefs, that you are not going to, you're not going to have sex with him. You said he ended up cheating on you. And then you said you basically took him back, right? And so, you want to ask, like, why does he treat you the way he does, right? Now, first, I want to say that before I even get into that question of why he treats you the way he does, first, I want to say that I don't teach guys how to sort of manipulate women or trick women or try to, get women jealous and all the other stuff. What I do teach guys to do is I teach guys how to attract women. But the thing in your situation is you were with this guy, he cheated on you, and now you're with him again, and now he's trying to bring up, I guess, other women to get you jealous. That's a whole different story, right? That's one. Now, when we talk about you having your religious beliefs and everything, you can have the beliefs that you want to have, right? And you can go about things in a way that you want to go about it, right? But what you have to understand is that depending on your choice of how you choose to be in relationships, right? You have to be able to, deal with how people are going to react with your choice. So if you're dealing with this guy or any other guy and you tell him, hey, I'm a virgin and I'm celibate and I'm not really trying to have no sex unless I get married or whatever it is because of my religious beliefs, right? Then you have to be prepared to understand that you're going to be dealing with a lot of guys who are not going to really be down with that, or they're going to pretend they're down with it like your boyfriend did, and then they're going to sleep with other women. You understand? So I'm not telling you to change your beliefs or to change how you are. I'm just telling you to understand that because of what you're bringing to that situation, the reality is that a lot of guys are going to want to have sex, and a lot of guys aren't going to wait for marriage. Now, if you find a guy like that, then that's great. But you have to understand the reality of the situation is that it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to find that type of guy, right? So now your question is, you're asking, why does he treat you the way that he does, right? And it's really, really simple. And this is something that most women have to understand, right? The reason why he's treating you the way that he is, and you don't like it and all this other stuff, and you're not really feeling it like that, but the reason why he's treating you like that is because you're allowing him to treat you like that. You understand? He's doing it because he can, because none of this will happen to you if you are not with him. You understand? So you're making a choice to stay with him. You understand what I'm saying? He cheated on you. You said you took him back. And now you're saying he's acting this way. He's doing that. He's doing this. But you took him back. You understand? If you didn't take him back, then you would not be experiencing any of this. You understand? See, you're probably expecting him to change, or you want him to treat you this way or that way. But he's already shown you that, this is how he's going to be. So if you're going to be with him and you're going to stick with him, this is what you're going to have to deal with, because you made a choice to say, hey, I'm going to be with you in this situation, right? So that's the reason why he's treating you the way he does, is because you're allowing him to do that. Now, see, the thing is that, you can't necessarily change him or change his behavior. He has to want to change his behavior. You understand what I'm saying? It's not really up to you. It's up to him to want to change that behavior, but it's up to you to say if you're going to deal with that behavior or not. And the reason why he's treating you the way he is because you're allowing him to treat you like that. You're allowing him to be in your life and do all these other things. So it's really simple. If you don't want him to treat you this way, you have to not be with him. You understand? It's really that simple, right? So you got to understand that. I understand you probably have feelings for him. You like him or whatever. But at the same time, he's treating you in ways that you don't like. So if you don't want that to happen, you have to not be with him. You can't take him back and then, wonder, oh, why is he doing this? And that's messed up and I don't like that. Well, you are supporting what he's doing by being with him. It's really as simple. You have to get rid of him. All right. So, that's pretty much it. That's like really what it is. You got to understand that aspect of the game. All right. And, if you have any more questions, ladies, make sure you click that link below to send me your question, and I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.